Happy to see you all. I am. This means a lot to me. Everybody that I saw tonight, they did awesome. Did they not do awesome? They were amazing. Then I'm up here. I know what I'm gonna do. This is arguably the best comedy show you'll ever see in your life. Yeah, arguably. I love that word. I'm using that word way more now. Arguably. All arguably means is, if you want to fight about it, we can. I am happy to be here. I walked around Fort Collins today. This is arguably the whitest place on earth. Arguably, you can debate it. We can debate it. They can't. Like, you can debate it with people. I don't even know why it bothered snowing. That was just the flex. You all didn't need the snow. You were showing off at that point. Give me a break. That was unnecessary. You know that. What we had out there today.
Snow?
Okay, first of all, I don't like your tone. That was very sarcastic. Snow? Maybe you've heard of it? You're from Chicago, that's what I heard. Snow? Yes. Yeah, it was snow, and then it wasn't snow, and then it was snow again. That's not weather, that's abuse. You know that, right? You don't have to take this. You can leave. You deserve better than this. This isn't gonna stop. Every person talks about Colorado weather sounds like they're an abused person. Like, if you don't like the weather, just wait a while. The weather's like an abusive pimp. Like, oh, come on, baby, I didn't mean that rain and snow shit. Just come back. Look, I had a little precipitation I need to get off my mind. That was all that was going on. Where the fuck you going with that jacket? Get back and you're gonna take these 12 inches. That is accurate to today's forecast. I just want you all to know. I did that for you. Snow, yes.
Yes.
Wasn't that more fun the way I did it though? It snowed today. See, nothing. You gotta jazz it up a little bit. Do some hands. Wiggle around. By the way, that's the last white joke I'm gonna do tonight, so. We did it. That was it. Some of you all are disappointed. But no, I know, like, that's what I came in, I did the black joke, did the weather joke, that's low-hanging fruit. I did it, and that's it. And now we go on. I just want you all to know it is truly a white privilege to be here. That was it. That was the last one. I like that one. Is this whole show gonna be like this? Maybe. Maybe for the next 50 minutes, that's all I've done was just write guilt for you all. Or you can take my word for it. The rest of the show will not have any of that. There will be no white privilege references at all in this show for the next 50 minutes. I can promise you that. There might be times where you feel like it's there, but you can't quite pinpoint it. But you know it exists. You can't touch it. You just know it's there. You can't prove it, but it's... And that's the frustrating part, isn't it? That is. I think sometimes people get uncomfortable when you even say white privilege. Like, I can hear your assholes poking from the stage. Like, you know, like, there's a circular in here, and I just heard it. Like, I can hear that. And that's my issue. My issue is we get uncomfortable because we're not acclimated to talking about this enough to be comfortable. We should always be comfortable about these type of subjects. The problem with this subject is it's uncomfortable because nobody has a clear definition of what it is. It's just a feeling. It's like the wind. White privilege is like the wind. Like, even if you feel it and it's valid, and you point it out that I'm feeling it right now to somebody else, and they're like, I feel it too. Even that person is feeling it at the same time as you is feeling it completely different from you. So it makes it very trivial. Or maybe white privilege is just that Australian bitch who went to the Olympics and breakdance. Maybe that's exactly what it was. Maybe you saw that and went, that's what they've been talking about. Oh my God. I don't say bitch a lot, but I feel like Everybody who saw her for the first time went, what is that bitch doing? Do you realize what happened? This woman saw breakdancing before and decided she liked it. She liked it so much she decided to study it. She studied it so much she decided to learn it. She learned it so long she decided to compete in it, and she competed in it so long that she decided to cheat in it, and she cheated in it so long that she made it to the Olympics to do that. I didn't make it through airport security if I did that, let alone Paris for the Olympics. I feel like 16 of you all know exactly what I'm talking about. You're really on board. Do y'all not know do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What's her name? Ray Gun. Yeah. You know Ray Gun. Yes. What's her name? Here's two other names for you. Philip Kim. He's Korean, lives in Canada. Amy Yuasa. She's Japanese, lives in Japan. You know, Amy actually goes by B-Girl Amy. Philip Kim goes by Phil Wizard. You know who they are? Yeah, those people actually fucking won the Olympics for breakdancing. Not one of you assholes dressed up like them for Halloween. Not one of you. There's a lot of folded arms we need to get through in this room. Like fuck you, man. I bet there's a lot of couples in here look like y'all been holding a fight for 3 hours. Like, he's trying to get through the night. He's just like, we paid for the tickets already, otherwise we would have talked about this. I know that Saturday Night vibe, like you thought the later show was a good choice. 6 p.m. is where it's at. 6 p.m. people, you get in here, you haven't pissed each other off yet, you drink, and you leave before the drunk people come out. Like, it's you, and we're avoiding you. Like, now you're out and you're pissed. I don't even know what you fought about. I don't. Let's try this. Who wins the most fights, men or women?
Women.
One man. There's 2 people drinking alone tonight. Anybody else want to chime in with us? It's just us right now. Like, we're friends, but that was bold. He's with somebody too. He's like, men. You thought you were going to have backup, and you didn't. That's it. It's hurtful to men. Like, Hey, look, women, yes, you win the most fights, but you don't fight fair. You do not fight fair. That's not your thing. It's about the win. You don't care about how you get there. You get real hurtful on the way to victory. I'll just prove this little point, this little thing that you do. I don't know why, but I can hear any 2 women in this room. I don't know any of y'all, but if I just hear 2 women talking to each other about a fight that one of you had with your man, listen to her when she tells the story. Listen to the voice she gives her man in the story. You know the voice. This is bigger than age, race, or creed. It doesn't matter where you are, where you come from. You all do the exact same voice. It sounds a little something like this. So that's when I told him he needs to grow up. He was like, oh, well, you know, why have to grow up? You should grow up. Oh, really? That's what he said. To review, he stumped his foot. Okay, I see how that works. Those aren't words, but I see how that worked on you. Okay. That's what he sounds like to you. Don't do that voice. When you do that voice, just remember, he met you talking like that. And it worked on you. What does that say about you? Every time you do that voice, that means whatever bar, restaurant, nightclub, library he met you at, he walked up to you with all the confidence in the world that first day. And you were like, damn, hey, yes. You were in there. You don't fight fair. I had a girlfriend for 5 years, never fought fair. Last girlfriend I had got in a fight with me for being lactose intolerant. Did Did you all hear what I just said? She got in a fight with me for me being lactose intolerant. That's my battle. We were just driving after dinner. I said, baby, you want to stop anywhere for dessert before we go home? And she said, and I quote, well, I did want to go to Dairy Queen before somebody decided to be lactose intolerant last week. What is this, by the way? What is some positive vibes in there and you're snatching them down? Intolerant, please. Stop it. You grab it, quit it. Never fought fair. Sometimes I used to find myself in the middle of a fight. You know what I'm talking about? Ben? Hey, look, Ben, you don't have to laugh. Just blink at me 3 times. If you know, I know it's date night. I'm not going to mess it up for you. Just, hey. Don't block his face. I can see him. He's got one hand in front of his face and one on his balls, like ready to detonate. Like, the middle of a fight, like 1 minute everything's cool, next minute you're in the middle of the fight, but you never saw the fight start. Because you never said anything. You never said anything. That's why guys get upset. How can a fight start if I never said anything? I'll explain. It's very simple. What you have in your life is a woman who has a type A personality, okay? Here's what you need to understand about the type A lady that's in your life. She's a very organized, very structured individual. She is always 2 steps ahead of everybody else in the room with her thoughts at any given time because she's a planner by nature. She's been like this since she was a little girl. She's the only one who bothers to think about what could happen later on before we go to this event. It's a gift and a curse because every day she wishes she could just sit in front of a TV and think about nothing the way that you do. Who said no? I can hear you. Was that no for me or for... I'll look over there in a second, but you just tell me, was it no for me or whoever's sitting next to you? For me? It was for who was with you. Okay, so what did they say that made you say no in that way? Who am I looking at? Who was it? You blocking the face again. It was you again. Yeah, are you all right, dog? Like, you want to talk about... You good? I want to hear him talk. I want to hear him specifically. Now, I'm going to ask this again. Sir, are you good? Okay, he's good. All right, he's good. All right. Because, like, y'all can't see what I see. She's got a broken finger. She has slapped his ass before for talking in public like this. How did you hurt your finger, Boo?
It wasn't from flipping him off.
Oh, shit. I know too much already. All right. Okay. Never mind. No. Oh, are you all not as freaky as me? Because I know what happened. It's the middle finger. Never mind. Thought you all were ready for that. Okay. That's on me. That's on us. That's on us. She's clapping. I'm not wrong. She's over there. No, I'm good. He's getting a cold toe. You're gonna go to that comedy show, aren't you? Here we are. You're gonna go to a late show. You're gonna mix it to the sick with time. Sure. Morning. I hope nobody came in late to the show and that's how they saw me start it. They thought, ooh, okay, that's not. It's like the people that went to a Diddy party at the wrong time. Did you groan? That's no. Some people, everybody didn't stay at the Diddy party. Some people left. Okay. Follow me on this logic. We've all been invited to a party before, right? And then we get there, and it's not the vibe that we want it to be. For whatever reason. And then we get in there, and it's like, oh, shoot, I should go without saying anything to anybody. And you leave. You mean to tell me at all those Diddy parties that, like, people didn't go in, See 300 bottles of baby oil on the shelf and no babies? I shouldn't be here. But the difference between us and them is that invite list was all famous black people. So you know it's like really famous people doing that. Like you know Denzel Washington was at one of those parties. He's just enjoying himself. Hey, he was having a good time. It was a party. Everybody's wearing white. He was having snacks. Excuse me. There's a lot of baby oil in here. No, I'm not telling you how to live your life. Hey, there's a good party. Why wouldn't it be a good party? Huh? We're all having a good time. I'm just saying there's a lot of baby oil in here. And if they're trying to Johnson & Johnson my Johnson, I need to leave. I need to go. I'm not the only. Hey, Justin, Oprah, we're leaving out of here. Mariah, we're leaving. Mariah, if you don't leave this party, you're gonna ruin Christmas for 50 years. I'm telling you, you'll get out of this party. You are getting out. Is that not what it's about? It's the music. Yeah, every person that they're saying they're gonna take down Jay-Z next. Fuck. My workout playlist is ruined. I'm gonna have to do squats to Enya. There's nobody left. It's the music. That's why you care. That's why people that come up to me like, you know what? I never liked that Diddy. You didn't know what he was doing. You just didn't like his music. If Tim McGraw had 700 dildos in his mansion and it got raided, more of you would care. I wouldn't care. More of you would care. It's the music. You know how strong this is about the music? You don't want them to take your music away. That's what it is. I can prove it. We know there's a list. We don't know anybody who's on that list yet. We know Justin Bieber was at the party, and we've all decided as a group, oh no, he wasn't doing anything. He was a victim. Where did you get that from? You made that up yourself. But you're like, please don't take Justin's music away from me, please. That's what's happening. I can't. I have to. This is bigger than us. This is generations upon generations. This has been happening. I want you all to know that. This has been happening. They've been like this. You know when grandma was telling your parents when they were in their room listening to rock and roll is evil. That's the devil's music. They didn't really mean that. They know that that's not the devil in the music. They know that. But what they're trying to tell you is that the people doing the music are doing some evil shit. Your grandma knew that. Because your grandma fucked Chubby Checker. I mean, we don't talk about it. She did. And she's moved on. She really moved on as a person and like really switched her life up. That's what happened. I know, I brought Gam Gam into this and I apologize if that hurt you, but like, just be real with yourself. Do you think if your grandma had Tinder, you would be here? Okay. Elvis was hanging out with a 14-year-old at her parents' house, just kicking it in her room. Oh, it ended up being his wife. Is that better? Yeah, Priscilla. Yeah. He groomed Priscilla from 14 years old. Yeah. Jerry Lee Lewis married his 14-year-old cousin. Yeah, loved her. Wasn't hiding it. Made songs about her. You suck my balls and you rattle my brain. Losing his mind with that team. You are not better than us. Music. I'm here to tell you. You all right?
Words to that song.
Oh, she asked if those are the real words and stuff. No, no, those aren't the. No, I embellished to make my point a little. Those. No, I'm sorry. No, that's.
That was the best laugh.
They, they didn't get away with that. A whole different line of songs that they could do that. No, it was like cozy and kind. So they were saying the same stuff. They just had different words. It just sounded sweet. Ask your grandma. Sing a song. Oh my love, my darling, I want to be in your butt so long. Those aren't the words, but you get the point. That's what they were hearing. That is what they were hearing. You were inspiring me on this stage tonight. I appreciate you doing that. Just saying, music feels different to different generations. It was a different time. We have a different era. My father is the salt of the earth. He's one of the best people on the planet. I hope everybody gets a chance to meet him one day. He is that amazing of a person. And that's my DNA. I'm a pervert. What's the difference? Same DNA. You know what it is? I have porn at the touch of a button. I don't even have to press a button. I can ask the air. Hey Siri, hey Alexa, can I see some big asses? I'll get them. I have to sift through a couple Donald Trump pics, but I'll still get some big asses. I'll get what I need. That's the difference. I don't have to get out of my bed to get porn and McDonald's. And that makes me a bad person. Like, you have to be honest with yourself, man. I think oftentimes people they aren't honest enough. They aren't real enough, okay? I'll say something, this might seem out of pocket because it is. There's no segue, but it's the truth. There's no such thing as a bad blowjob. Just bad coaching. That is real. It's bad What do you mean a bad blowjob? You know exactly what you like. Tell the person what it is that you like. If you're not telling the person what it is that you like, and they're doing a bad job because they're just flying blind because you haven't communicated with them, you're a bad coach. That is all it is. Did you come? Okay, you won. How was that bad? I don't care how long it took to get there. We don't leave the studio till you make me a hit. What do you mean? Well, I didn't come. Yeah, so you're impatient and you're a selfish lover. Teach them. And that's the thing. When you teach a woman something, they're gonna pay it forward. Does that hurt? No, but that's the truth. Anybody who's taught anybody something else sexually, they pass it on to another person. Like, you didn't come out the package being that amazing. If somebody is with you right now, and let's just say they are arguably the best sex you've ever had in your life, they learned that somewhere. You're a great student. The best students sit in the front row. Right? Somebody better speak up for somebody else in the front row. Like, you all just looking at me like, oh, come on, move on, please. This is real, man. Talk to them. There's nothing more beautiful than when you see couples out here, man. Especially when you see couples in the front row. Do you know how much planning went into this? You know how hard it is to show up on time anywhere? Anywhere. Anybody got kids in the front row? Okay. You hire a babysitter?
Yes.
How old are these children? Oh, grandma and grandpa. Oh, those are the best. You don't even have to pay them. Here's the thing about grandparents, though. It's cutting. Grandparents like to spoil their grandkids just to upset their own kids as adults. Just see the look on your face. To watch somebody get treated amazing who looks just like you but cuter. They do that shit on purpose. Then you're in the Winco having a midlife crisis. You didn't treat me like that when I was 7. I know. Uh-oh, you're gonna cry. I know that face. Hey, look at your dad. He's gonna cry. Take his ice cream. Take that shit. That's my little boy. toy. That's what I told you. Grandparents be doing that stuff. Watch when you go back home. Grandparents do stuff like they'll volunteer to babysit their grandkids and then give them 10 pieces of candy right before you come to pick them up. And act like they have no idea why they're so hyper. I don't know why he's running around like this. He's a child, even though he's just a child. You were just like this when you were his age. No, I wasn't. You used to hit me when I acted like that at his age. I know you did. You're acting brand new now. No, man, that front row, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of planning. There's so much stuff distracting us like the entire time. Like that's why when I see the front row, look, and they're holding hands, man. They're still in love. You ever see couples like I love seeing that, man. Cause then, have you ever seen an older couple and they're holding hands in the park? You're like, oh, move. They're in the fucking way. You said all first. You said all. That's the. You said all, but like, come on. It's beautiful when you see that. I love love, man. I always show. I give flowers to the couples who are in love and they show up like this and they make a date night. It's hard to make date night with your roommate. And they're like still in love. That's so dope. So many people fighting. I can't stand when I see couples fighting. Like, for what? Fighting is free. You paid for the night. You're fighting on your company dime. Like, don't do that. Be real, man. I love that part because I think oftentimes people forget something very specific is that this person that's with you right now, like, don't fight with them. They done taken everything that you have and they're still here. Like you're in a war together and you're in a battle together. Hold on to that person, love that person, because you can't do any better. I am throwing softballs to you assholes right now. Like you're supposed to be like, yeah, I can't do any better. You're right, that's my person. You can't do any better than your soulmate, man. Now we laughed and made fun of that older couple that were holding hands and everything. That's all well and good. I just want to remind you that if everything goes right in your life with that person that you're with, and you have the perfect love together, then you're on a highway to become that couple one day. That's the best possible way for things to go, is for you to be that couple. Like that's a beautiful thing. My only message to you is don't forget about the people that are behind you. Not only in that moment, but like just a metaphor for life. I'm talking about like the generation that's behind you. Like they're watching us. They're watching us. They're watching our every move, all of it. And when we don't communicate properly, like we're not communicating right now. We're not doing a good job. And they see that. They don't know how to communicate. These kids lack communication skills real bad. That's why, like, I'm grateful for comedy, but if you notice, there's a lot of crowd work videos that go viral, and that's because young kids see that and they're like, oh shit, that person talked and the person talked back. He's a wizard. They don't know how to communicate. And that's why we need to communicate with them, and then that way they learn how to communicate. And don't be scared about what you talk about. Tell them anything. Tell them that life is both worth living and worth dying for. Tell them the hard stuff. Tell them the stuff that we're embarrassed about when it happened, but we got through. I got in an argument with two 20-year-olds trying to explain to them that Y2K was a real thing. And they were not buying it. They were not buying the bullshit that was coming out of my mouth. They weren't. And I was losing my mind. Spitting facts, sounding crazier with every fact. I'm like, no, you are not listening. Look, there was a time that we thought the entire electronic grid was going to be done because we thought computers were going to break down because we thought they didn't know the difference between the 2 zeros in the year 2000 and the 2 zeros in the year 1900 because we had so many computer files from the year 1900 that we had to protect. When I tell you they looked at me, wow. That sounds scary. How did you survive? Bottled water. We bought all the bottled water. We bought cases. a bottle of water, and we hoarded it, and we hid in the basement and watched Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve in a different time zone until it got to ours, and we realized we were way wrong. And I was ashamed. Ashamed. I put my head down. Then popped my head right back up because I remembered that in 20 years, those two 20-year-olds are going to be two 40-year-olds trying to explain to two 20-year-olds what COVID was. And they're going to sound way crazier than me the entire time. And they will be spitting fact upon fact and losing their mind. No, you are not listening. There was an actual time in the United States. We called it the United States back then. There was a time that we thought the entire world was going to shut down and be done. We thought it was going to eradicate the universe because there was a virus that we thought happened because somebody ate a bat. Wow. That sounds scary. How did you survive? Toilet paper. We bought all the toilet paper. We just bought it. We bought it and we hoarded it. And we got in fights over the toilet paper in public. Sometimes we got in fights over paper towels that we thought was toilet paper. Nobody broke up the fight. They would just hold up our phone and like film the fight. If you had a bidet, you were a god among men. It was a different time. You wouldn't understand. We are having fun. No, just let me sit in that because this. I don't know. Oh yeah. How did Kamala lose the election? I'll tell you. No, I'm glad you asked. That's really thank you for asking. Here I was thinking you did not want to talk about this at all. I am grateful to find out you've just been waiting. Actually, no. I'll leave it to the people. Honest to God. If you want me to just do more jokes about couples, make some noise. You just said no. That felt lonely. No. No. Who wants me to do jokes about the election? That is what we call the illusion of choice. Fuck what you want, I got your money. Have you not learned anything from last week? Learned nothing. Which part? Oh wait, do you mean like where, okay. That was just very low. She went, where's Kamala? If I had the answer to that in the last 3 years, we wouldn't be here. Where's she been? And then she was here for 3 months. And now we don't know where she is again. Where does she keep going? Like, she's still in office. I want to talk to her. You say, let's keep her? She's not a rescue dog. Let's keep this one. The other one was really old. The other one's going to die very soon. Keep this one. Play with that. I think what we talked about actually before just now, like what we talked about actually, that is one of the reasons that she did not win, was because there was this moment during the debate where she had him. She had Trump by the ball. She had him in that moment. The whole world was watching. And they threw her a softball question. They were throwing her easy questions. They threw her a softball right down the middle. Do you think that we're better off now than we were 4 years ago? She said, Actually, I've created a business plan for small businesses that will help small businesses work out with the business plan that I created for the businesses that will have 6,000 less for black people who don't have. Did you hear the question? What they asked was, are we better off than we were 4 years ago? The correct answer is yes. 4 years ago was fucking COVID. 4 years ago, I was wearing a mask locked in my living room, jerking off and eating Hot Pockets watching Tiger King, donating my stimulus checks to an OnlyFans model named Backbone. So yeah, I think I'm a little better off now than 4 years ago. I don't care what they told you at any time. Speak with your heart. You can say whatever you want about Trump, but that man speaks with his heart. For better or for worse. When I tell you that man shoots from the hip, you can't defeat a man in a debate who doesn't know what he's gonna say next. You think he planned to say what he said during the debate? You think at any point he had in his notes, yeah, they're eating cats and dogs and things, you know. I gotta make note of that at some point. I will weave that in. I will get that in there. He wasn't planning on that. He shocked himself when he said that. You know when somebody's shocked when they said some shit, when they don't look back up? They're eating the cats and they're eating the dogs in Springfield, Ohio. Everybody was shocked, except for some reason, I don't know how, but the moderator said, we've got a call from everybody in Springfield, Ohio, and they said, and I quote, hey, what the fuck? No. They called him on. They called him on. In that moment, they called him on in front of everybody. Could have humiliated him. And she said nothing in that moment. She could have dug in. Nothing. And when they called him on it, you know what his answer was? He said, well, I saw it on TV. That was the most human moment. That wasn't a politician. That was a man exposed in front of the world telling you, hey, I saw it on TV. Like, they put it on, I trust TV. Like, he trusted TV, not, okay. My generation, we grew up on TV. Sometimes our parents weren't home. You hear about, like, TV raised certain people. I was one of those people. TV raised a lot of the people in this room. We trust the TVs. We feel there was a production company, somebody had a focus group meeting, and then they decided this is okay to give to the people, put that on TV. That is our relationship with TV. That's what we believe. If I was up there in that moment and they asked me, Alvin, what are your thoughts on our struggling issues with immigration? Uh-oh. I don't know shit about immigration. I didn't study. And now they're gonna know I didn't study. Think, Alvin, think. What did you see on TV? How can we talk about immigration away from where we live when right here at home in West Philadelphia there are black children being beaten on the playground and being forced to move with their auntie and uncle in Bel Air? In Seattle, Washington, there are doctors having sex in the hospital and it's turning their anatomy gray. Gotta speak from your heart, no matter what comes out. Always speak from your heart. I'm telling you, it's the best mode of action. Don't let anybody tell you what to say. before you go somewhere. It will work out for you more than it doesn't work out for you in your life. I promise you that. I built an entire 18-year career off of saying whatever came to my mind first. That's how it works. If I waited to think about what I had to say, I'd be like, hey, man, don't talk about that woman sticking her middle finger in her man's ass. Why would you do that? No. Whatever you're thinking, say something else. That's what we call a filter. I don't have a need for that. No, man, it was bigger than that. It was bigger than that. When you speak from your hip, well, people connect with you because they think of themselves in that situation. Well, they do. And that is more of a connection. I don't have a team around me to tell me what to do all the time. Sometimes I just want to say what's on my heart. And when that situation happens, you have to remember how powerful hope is. He gives hope to people who speak from their hip. And that is way more powerful than you can ever imagine. Hope can go so many ways. I remember 16 years ago, 2008, there was about to be a black man who was going to win the president. To that point, we had never seen that before, which means it is a fact that a black man can't win the presidency. That is what we believed. And I still remember I was in the room with my roommate at that time. I was in a little small apartment, couldn't afford anything. And we're watching the television, and they're about to have the last number of polls shut down for the night. It's about 10 seconds left. We know he's going to win Hawaii. If he wins Hawaii, he gets 270. Here we go. 10, 9, 8. And me and my roommate are just sitting there like watching like what's going to happen next. Is our TV going to explode? Like what's going to happen? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The screen popped up and Obama was the new president. And in that moment, we didn't even react. We looked at each other and it was quiet, just like this. And my phone rang. And it was my friend Laura, who lived in Moscow, Idaho. She's a white woman in Idaho. She contacted me. She had the same reaction that we had. She didn't know what to say. She said, I didn't have a reaction. I just want to know what yours is. And I said, and this is the first thing that came out of my mouth. I said, well, for the first time in my life, I can tell my nephew, you can be anything you want to be in this world. And this time it's true. That moment, Barack Obama made me feel like my nephew could be president one day. Donald Trump makes me feel like I could be president right now. Right now. Like, how much time do I have left? Like, after the show is over, I am of age. I am of age. I give this thing a go. Hope. Hope is powerful. But I want you to think about that. Hope is the exact same emotion, no matter what your interpretation of hope is. It's the exact same one. It's whatever you bring into it that makes it whatever it is for you. I want you to keep that in mind while they keep trying to tell us we're divided. This is the most divided our nation has ever been. They keep beating you down telling you that. And you believe it. It's not true. We're not the most divided. Divided means we're not even going to come to the table and talk to each other. Like an NBA lockout, when they're divided, they don't even try to get a negotiation going. They are not speaking to each other. Oh, we don't have a problem speaking to each other. We're not divided. What we are is we're even on both sides. When you're even on both sides, that means you can go either way at any time. But it's not these people on the extreme. They're there. They're staying there. They're the extreme. We've never been more extreme. But these people in the middle, always them. They don't talk to each other. They're afraid to talk to each other because all they're seeing is the extreme of the other side. So they're afraid to even talk to that side. And that happens because of TikTok. TikTok is just showing you extremes of every side, either time. That's all you're seeing is extreme. If you watch TikTok too long, you think that the entire country is either eating Tide Pods or eating ass. And there's no in between. It's either one or the other. Which side are you on? Stand for something. Which side are you on? We'll talk later. Which side? You can't be both. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. do you eat Tide Pods? Like, no, I don't eat Tide Pods. You eat ass? Like, no. Let's keep the main thing here. If you eat too many Tide Pods, you could die. And then if you look around, there's people in the middle going, hey, I don't really eat Tide Pods. It was just a really funny joke. I thought they would give me some likes online. I'm not like that. That's crazy. Yeah, man. I don't really eat ass and talk about it. There's got to be some way we could meet in the middle. Like, yeah, you don't have to eat ass and eat Tide Pods. Just eat pussy and drink mouthwash. It's you can't drink too much mouthwash. It's kind of dangerous, but you're okay. Let's do that. I know, every idea starts with a spark. Now, we're in here laughing about it right now, but 4 years from now, you're going to see a candidate. In Fort Collins, they are eating the pussies and drinking the mouthwash and driving the Subarus. Same. Those are all, I promise. Hey. Look, you show me somebody who drives a Subaru, I'll show you somebody who loves eating pussy. I promise you. I'm not wrong. That's not gender-based, that is just, hey, male or female in this room, you drive a Subaru, you get in there. You love it. That is your jam. It's not wrong. I saw it on TV. I'm not like I saw it. We're not divided, man. We're good. We're all the way good. I think we are. Don't lose friends over who they voted for in an election of two people you've never met in your life. Lose your friends over what their answer to. When you get a Tesla robot, what's your first command? Oh, we got time. Let's go around the room. Who wants to go first? I walk in right now and say, hey, guess what? Look under your seats. There's a key to a Tesla robot. You just walk outside and it's yours. And you go out there and you get your Tesla robot. What's your first command?
Watch the kids.
Watch the kids. Watch the kids. He answered for you. There's more than that answer that went on right now. No, he saved him because he wanted to do some freaky shit with it. That's why he didn't say anything out loud. That took way too long to answer. I told you, shoot from the hip, and you went, He's like, watch the kids. Watch the kids. Watch the infants. Come on, man. It's your life on the line. I'm fucking that robot. I don't know about you all. I'm fucking that. It's mine. It's my sex bot. It's $30,000. What do you pay $30,000 for that you haven't fucked in? I'm fucking that robot. You come to my house. Don't use my robot. Don't use them then. Don't use them. Use the living room robot. What's your first command?
Make me dinner.
Make me dinner. There we go. That was close to quick. Make me dinner. Good stuff. Anybody else want to go? I'll move on, but just so you know, like, just think about that. Like, yeah, that should be how you judge people. Like, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Like, real stuff. Yeah, that's dope.
Drive me home.
Drive you home. That's a good one. Anybody else drink too much tonight? It's a good answer. Take me home. Get me out of here. Take me all the way home. Like that. That's all we got? Very safe audience. Was it? Did the camera scare you? I'm trying to be president one day. You done told me I could be that. I'm gonna get that on there. Do whatever you want to do with the robot. It's your choice. I don't know if you've noticed, like, there's nothing written down that's being said right now. These are just thoughts, and they're coming out. It's my last night. I've already been paid, and that was a mistake. I just want you to remember, it's a lie. We're not divided. We are more together than we ever thought. We are. We want the same things, do we not? Want the same things. I want a place where if I want to have kids, my kids are safe. I want to be able to live the dream. I want to be able to have a job, be whatever I want to be, and I want the people behind me to be able to do the same thing. I want everybody to have enough. And I want healthcare too. I want that too, because that sex robot gets a little rough with me sometimes. Here's what we can agree on. Ladies. To the delegate of the ladies. She went, yes. Yes. I will retrieve the message and spread it amongst my sisterin. Yes. Tell me. I am Cleopatra from House Vulva, and I speak for everyone. Tell me specifically what your message is for the women. I was just gonna say keep drinking, but now I feel like I'm just a simple man, like just keep drinking. I know, like the world is messed up. You keep drinking. It's you. Only you get to drink. Just you. Not the men. We're done. No more. Let them drink till they're done drinking, and then we get to tap in again. But no more for us. Just all you. You drink. You do it. Yeah. You deserve it. Because when you all drink, like, it's just, everybody has a better night when women drink. If any man in this room walks into a bar that he's never been for the first time, and it's just nothing but women in there, and they're all hammered, he's staying. It's gonna be a good ass night. If a woman walks into a bar and it's all men and they're all hammered, she's already gone before I'm finishing the sentence. She is left. Women should drink more, because you all drink the right way. You ever seen a group of women just drinking with each other and there's no men around? Listen to them talk. It's the most beautiful, uplifting conversations you will ever hear in your life. But women are can not when they're drinking and alone. It sounds like swans snuggling each other. It's beautiful, uplifting messages, just crying. No, you're beautiful. No, you shut up. You're beautiful. You're not even. You can't even. You're. You just don't even see it. You don't know who that chick in the bathroom is, but she's got your back. Women drink together in a pack. Pack is any group of women, two or greater. That's all it takes. That's it. Just needs to be one designated cockblock in the group, and you're good. Perfect. You're not listening. Look, men, if you see a sexy woman, she's drinking by herself at the bar, that is an illusion. You don't believe me? Go ahead. Walk up to her. Holler at her. See if the cockblock ninja doesn't rise out of the shadows at the last one. Go ahead. Yeah, man, you got game. Spit it. Damn, girl, you over here by yourself? Can I get you a drink? She doesn't like you. She'll be gone. That's why guys get upset. We don't know who the cockblock friend is until about 0.5 seconds before we made our approach. We can't check swing. The game is over. We lost. But guys who are real men, hear me, understand me. All that cockblock friend is doing is you keep calling a cockblock to just make sure her friends who love and trust her don't do something that night that they regret the rest of their life. That's it. So it doesn't matter if you don't know who the cockblock friend is. It was never about you. What's the rule, ladies? We came together. Those are the cockblocks. I hope you're all paying attention to what you're saying. Here. Yeah. Got a man. Why are you doing that? That's my whole point. This is what I'm saying. You drink. We don't need to drink. When a group of guys goes out and drinks, I don't know if you know this, that's the goal, to make sure one of the guys does something tonight that he regrets the rest of his adult life. That is how we show affection. It's whoever gets drunkest the fastest in our group. It's whoever gets drunkest the fastest. As soon as they hit that level, hey, you all right? You good? You all right? First of all, we know you're not all right. We just want it on record that we asked your drunk ass, were you all right? And you said yes. Hey, you all right? You good? Okay. Okay, and she been looking at you all night, dog. Don't act like you don't see. She been looking at you. Yes, she's been looking. She's only got one eye. It's on the right side. She's looking at you, man. You better go over there. I see you. We bark. We bark. Ew. We bark. Ew. 5 minutes later, he's walking over to you with a sea lion under his arm, thinking he's the man. Not even a human being, just a real sea lion. Guys don't give a shit about each other. That sea lion got to a bar and somebody bought a wristband. I ain't stupid. What's your name, baby? That's beautiful. I'm taking right back to the crib, man. Hell yeah, y'all get in the back seat. We gonna make this happen tonight. Who's your boy? I told you, I'm your boy. When you stick with your boy, and make sure you put water on her back, fool. They get dehydrated, bitch. That's an actual fact about sea lions. You gotta put if they're on land. Next morning, friend sobers up, trying to piece together what used to be his life before he met you. Can't look you straight in the eye because scared the tears might come down when he talks. Say, dog, did I drink a little more than usual last night? You sitting there cooking eggs like you had no idea what happened. A little more than usual. What's up, him? There's a sea lion with an eye patch in my bedroom, dog. You tell me you know nothing about that? Oh, for real? Hey, I'm your boy. I never let that happen. Straight up. And the other roommate comes in. What up, zookeeper? How was last night? Hey, you guys have arguably been the best audience I've had all year. And I want to thank you all for students. I'm out here. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you.
Wanted this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Fuck with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on to the next. Fuck this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shit, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, bitch, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever.
They're too rehearsed. When you're too rehearsed, people don't connect with you. They don't. Can you imagine if when this man said, I don't think Ray Gun's her real name, if I just kept trucking through and not even talking to him whatsoever, would you even believe me? You're like, this is bullshit. Where do we go? This is awkward. This is... Okay. Just so everybody's on board here. This watch was very special to me. You all can hand it around while the show is going on. I wore it for a reason. On the back of it, it says, "Be so good, they can't ignore you." And then it fucking broke. Can't ignore that. Go ahead, pass it around as a group. Just go ahead, just go around. Yeah, just reflect on that as I continue to talk.